Welcome back to the AgriCoach Wealth and Wisdom Podcast, the podcast for families who want more than just financial success. They want to grow their wealth, strengthen relationships, and leave a meaningful legacy. I'm Ben Law, the Financial Bloke, and I'm back with another solo mini episode. Short, sharp, and straight to the point. No guest, no fluff, just bite-sized insights to help you build a high-performing family, grow generational wealth, and stay aligned through it all. Before we kick off, if your succession was messy and you swore you'd never put your kids through the same, this is your opportunity to do it differently. Our High Performing Families Roadmap Workshop is back this July on the Sunshine Coast. Across 2 powerful days, you and your family will get off the farm and into a room with other driven, successful families who want the exact same thing: to grow and protect family wealth, strengthen relationships, and build real alignment across the generations. And as a family, you walk away with a clear, aligned 10-year roadmap, one that brings direction, structure, and confidence to your next chapter. Head on over to agricoach.com.au/take action to secure your seat before they're gone. Now, let's get on with the episode. For years, I sat in on tax planning meetings with successful families and their accountants. We go through the full list of tax-related things: profit, loss, income tax, company tax, GST, capital gains, Division 293, Division 7A, fringe benefits tax, and the list goes on. Now, it's smart business to do this. It's what proactive families do when they don't want to give the government more of their hard-earned cash than they have to. But here's the kicker. There's one tax that never ever gets mentioned in those meetings, because it's not on a spreadsheet, it's not in your P&L, it's not in your tax returns, but it is real, and it's quietly costing families just like yours more than all the others combined. I call it the ignorance tax. It's the cost of not knowing what you don't know and not doing what you should be doing. It's like driving with the handbrake on. You're burning fuel, working harder than you need to, and still falling behind. So what does the ignorance tax look like on the ground? Well, number one, everyone's not on the same page. So conversations go round and round in circles and progress stalls while resentment quietly builds. Number two, the plan for the future lives only in dad or mum's head, and no one else has the roadmap. So people second guess, assume, and often the next generation will disengage entirely. Number three, the next generation isn't stepping up, not because they're lazy, not because they're entitled, but because no one showed them how or set clear expectations. Number four, hard conversations keep getting pushed back because they're uncomfortable. And now the family only talks in really shallow ways about the weather, about the operational things, and the real big important issues fester and never get addressed. Number five, you're putting daily fires out so you never get the time to think big picture. The business ultimately runs you, and your long-term decisions just keep getting postponed and delayed. Now, here's the real danger with this. The ignorance tax compounds. Just like interest or dividends grow your wealth, the ignorance tax quietly eats away at it. Now, the bloody good news is, unlike other taxes, this one's optional. So how do you start eliminating the ignorance tax out of your life? Well, I just want to be clear, you're not going to fix it overnight, but you can build habits that stop it in its tracks. So today I'm going to give you one simple habit that I think is going to sharpen your thinking and will help you move forward. I want you to set up what I call a strategic thinking block, which is regular and consistent. So that might be 1 hour a week or maybe 1 hour a month with no distractions, just you, a pen, and the space to think bigger. So for most people, just sitting down with a pen and paper and just thinking, it's not going to cut it. So what I've given you here is 5 questions I quite often ask myself in these meetings, which you might be able to use to get the creative juices flowing and give you some structure. So I'll start with number 1, which I love. If everything fell apart in, say, 5 years, what do I reckon would have caused it? Number 2, are we all actually on the same page? And if not, where is there a misalignment? Number 3, what conversation or topic am I avoiding right now because it feels uncomfortable or icky or difficult? Number 4, this is one specifically for the mums and dads listening here, is what if I was the next generation coming through? What would I be frustrated with right now? And even for the next generation coming through, the younger ones, you can sit there and you can have the same thing, which is if I was mum and dad sitting on the farm, working within the business, what would I be frustrated about right now? But number 5, which I think is a really powerful one for the first bit of strategic thinking block you do, is if I brought in a world-class CEO to run your business, what would they do or change immediately? And that's a really interesting one to think deeply through. Now, that gives you the 5 questions. And I want to be really clear that these questions aren't just for reflection. They need to be for action. So you need to actually be thinking through, what are the answers to those questions? Dig in a little bit further and then come up with an action plan for it. Because the families who win across the generations are the ones who stay really curious, they act with courage, and are absolutely committed to closing their knowledge gaps. And this is part of the process. So here's my challenge for you. Where are you currently paying the ignorance tax in your family, maybe in your business, maybe in your personal life? And I want you to be honest, and I want you to name it, and I want you to take one step this week to start eliminating it. Because high-performing families aren't perfect. I get that. High performers aren't perfect. But what they do differently is they stay hungry, alert, and they're willing to do the work. So as I wind up, if this episode hit home, make sure you share it with another farming family who needs to hear it. And if you want to know more about what we do at AgriCoach, visit agricoach.com.au. Until next time, I'm Ben Law, I'm the Financial Bloke, and remember, it's more important who you are than what you've got. See you next time.